boys and girls, welcome back. I missed you so much. I hope that you are doing well today and that you are doing awesome. I missed you so much. I think I may have already said that. But friends, today we're going to be reading Tops and Bottoms, adapted and illustrated by Jeanette Stevens. Now, I'm really excited for this book. I'm being honest because it looks like so much fun. Now, for science this week, we're learning about seeds and growing seeds, what comes from seeds. And this book kind of goes along with our theme for this week, which is super cool. Now, I want you to keep in mind as we're reading, I wonder what the problem and solution is. We're still practicing problem and solution. And I want you to look at the characters in the book, because we are going to have two main characters. And keep those characters in mind. Look at how they act. Are they fun? Are they silly? Are they grouchy? Go ahead and look at those characters really closely, okay? Be my reading inspectors. All right, let's go ahead and get started, boys and girls. I'm so excited. Tops and Bottoms, adapted and illustrated by Jeanette Stevens. Once upon a time, there lived a very lazy bear who had lots of money and lots of land. His father had been a hard worker and a smart business bear, and he had given all of his wealth to his son. But all Bear wanted to do was sleep. Not far down the road lived a hare. Although Hare was clever, he sometimes got into trouble, and he had once owned land too, but now he had nothing. He had lost a risky bet with a tortoise and had sold all of his land to Bear to pay off the debt. Hare and his family were in a very bad shape. "The children are so hungry, Father Hare. We must think of something," Mrs. Hare cried one day. So Hare and Mrs. Hare put their heads together and cooked up a plan. The next day, Hare hopped down the road to Bear's house. Bear, of course, was asleep. "Hello, Bear. Wake up. It's your neighbor, Hare, and I have an idea." Bear opened one eye and grunted. "We can be business partners," Hare said. "All we need in this field right here in front of your house. I'll do the hard work of planting and harvesting, and we can split the profit right down the middle. Yes, sir, Bear, we're right in this together. I'll work and you sleep." "Huh?" said Bear. "So what will it be, Bear?" asked Hare. "The top half or the bottom half? It's up to you. Tops or bottoms?" Let's see," Bear said with a yawn. "I'll take the top half, Hare." "Right, tops." Hare smiled. "It's a done deal, Bear." So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. Hare planted, Mrs. Hare watered, and everyone weeded. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear! You get the tops, and I get the bottoms." Hare and his family dug up the carrots, the radishes, and the beets. Hare plucked off all the tops, tossed them into a pile for Bear, and put the bottoms aside for himself. Bear stared at his pile. "But Hare, all the best parts are in your half."
You chose the tops, Bear, Hare said. Now, Hare, you've tricked me. You plant this field again, and this season I want the bottoms. Hare agreed. It's a done deal, Bear. So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. They planted, watered, and weeded. Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear! You get the bottoms, and I get the tops." Hare and his family gathered up the lettuce, the broccoli, and the celery. Hare pulled off the bottoms for Bear and put the tops in his own pile. Boys and girls, look, the tops and the bottoms. What do you think he'll say this time? Bear looked at his pile and scowled. "Hare, you have cheated me again." "But Bear," Hare said, "you wanted the bottoms this time." Bear growled. "You plant this field again, Hare. You've tricked me twice, and you owe me one season of both tops and bottoms." "You're right," poor old Bear sighed Hare. "It's only fair that you get both tops and bottoms this time. It's a done deal, Bear." So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. They planted, watered, and weeded, then watered and weeded some more. What do you think he'll grow this time? Bear slept as the crops grew. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, "Wake up, Bear! This time you get the tops and the bottoms." There in front of Bear's house lay a high field of corn. Hare and his family yanked up every cornstalk. Hare tugged off the roots at the bottom and the tassels at the top and put them in the pile for Bear. Then he carefully collected the ears of corn in the middle and placed them in his own pile. Bear rubbed his eyes and watched. "See, Bear? You get all the tops and bottoms. I get the middles. Yes, sir, Bear. It's a done deal." By now, Bear was wide awake. "That's it, Hare," he hollered. "From now on, I'll plant my own crops and take the tops, bottoms, and middles." Hare and his family scooped up the corn and hopped down the road toward home. Bear never slept through a season of planting and harvesting. Hare bought back his land with the profit from the crops, and he and Mrs. Hare opened a vegetable stand. And although Hare and Bear learned to live happily as neighbors, they never became business partners again. The end.
Okay, boys and girls, now that we have finished reading our book, Tops and Bottoms, what did you think of the book? Did you like it? Who were our two main characters? Do you think you can tell me? I can't hear you. That's right, we have the bear and the hare. Now, for our writing prompt, are you a bear or are you a hare? Now, is Bear the one who was planting the seeds? He was harvesting all the crops. He was selling them? No, he was lazy. He was pretty lazy for a majority of the book. Now, what about Hare? Was he real lazy and sleepy and not wanting to do any harvesting? No. Hare was definitely very productive. He did a lot of work to get to where he was at, and he harvested all those crops. He got tops and bottoms. Now, friends, for the writing prompt, which one do you think you are? Are you a bear or are you a hare? And I want to see 2 sentences, boys and girls. Your sentences and illustrations are looking wonderful, but I want to see your best work, okay? So let's go ahead and see what you got. Are you a bear or a hare? Tell me why. I can't wait to see what you post on Seesaw, boys and girls. Again, I miss you. Please continue to stay safe and practice your social distancing. That is all for this video, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.